Sujoy's realization. Respecting food. Sujoy was a student of class 6th. He was smart and intelligent. His teachers appreciated his work. He was popular amongst his classmates. But as you know, no one is born perfect, and we need to constantly challenge ourselves to become better individuals. There was something that Sujoy also needed to work upon. It was his habit of cribbing over food. Sujoy was very choosy about it. When he got the food of his choice, he greedily filled his plate with plenty of food, without analyzing whether he would be able to finish it or not. And then, most of it got wasted. On the other hand, when the food served to him was not of his choice, he would throw a tantrum and reject his plate. His mother would often tell him, "Treat your meal as the feast of the day. Do you know, there are millions of people in the world who sleep without getting a full meal? You must be thankful to God for the fact that you always have enough to eat. You must respect food." At this, Sujoy used to giggle and fold his hands and bow low in front of his plate and say, "Dear food, I respect you." And before his mother could say anything more, he would run away to play. Sujoy's mother could not find a way to help him understand the value of food. She wanted him to understand the true aspect of respect. That is, to respect means to value what you have and ensure its proper utilization. But Sujoy was just not ready to listen. So she silently prayed for her son's wisdom. A few months passed by. One day, some people visited Sujoy's school. They were wearing caps with a logo. They were visiting various schools to talk about the World Food Day. World Food Day falls on the 16th of October. When these people came to Sujoy's class, they did not talk much. Instead, they just handed over some sheets and asked for it was by so many people to get that one simple thing to my plate. Sujoy was dumbfounded as he realized this. He had never thought from this angle. It takes 1000 liters of water to produce 1 kilogram of wheat and 3000 liters of water to produce 1 kilogram of rice. Someone gives life for my food. There was an absolutely profound realization for Sujoy. Each time he was throwing some food, he was throwing away some life in the garbage. While a billion starve, we waste food enough to feed 3 billion. The visitors at Sujoy's school further talked about the people who are not as privileged as Sujoy, that there are millions for whom having a full plate is a luxury, let alone choosing what to eat. They requested the students to research for themselves so that they had first-hand information. That evening, Sujoy actually researched on the internet and discovered that his mother was right. More than 800 millions of people across the globe are hungry because they are poor. Deep in his heart, he was filled with guilt. Guilt not just of wasting food, but also of making fun of his mother. How disrespectful he had been to both. His eyes were filled with tears. He immediately went to his mother and apologized for his irresponsible behavior. "I must accept my mistake as soon as I realize it." His mother was overwhelmed to know that ultimately her son realized his mistake. She felt so thankful that her prayer was finally heard. She hugged him tightly and said, "Sujoy, now that you understand it, You must convert your realization into action." Sujoy nodded in agreement. Next day, Sujoy made a poster and put it up near the dining table. He had highlighted one area where he was determined to contribute. The UN Secretary General encourages all partners to scale up their efforts and turn the vision of an end to hunger into a reality. What does this mean? There is enough food in the world for everyone to have enough to eat, but it is unevenly distributed.